Right now, your face look like R. Kelly in that tape when his face was in the booty. Your whole face like this. Man, into the
man, bro, I almost
Oh man, nigga needed this laugh.
Man, you crazy.
Oh man, this nigga whole face disappeared just like poof.
Oh my God.
Man. Oh man.
Man, you crazy. You crazy.
I gotta let you finish up, man. I got a little bite I gotta toss back real quick.
All right. This man shot. Oh man. Man, blindsided me with this right. Low down dog. Man, low down, man. Low down, man. And they hit me with the kills. We gotta talk about kills too.
Yeah, I heard somebody tried to shank him in jail or some shit.
Mm-hmm. Yep. They're probably gonna wind up moving, dude.
Man, I ain't finna move that nigga. Well, just be like, right, why don't you just pee on them?
Yeah. No. Well, they the ones that let the folks in there.
Yeah, I need that medicine.
I'm ready, man.
Sour gas all day, baby. Sour gas.
That's some good stuff.
That's why you're just eating the booty like grocery real quick.
No, sir. That was not what I was eating. No, sir. That is not on the menu tonight.
Since you was manipulating back doors last episode and everything.
Oh, man.
Oh, you think I forgot?
Oh, man. No. Back door manipulation.
That nigga was tickle me Elmo all day. We was talking about that shit. All right. Let's go ahead and go and get this jump started. I see where we are. We want some good vibes, so we're gonna stick with the good vibes. So, what's good? I am your host, Jason J. Will Does It, and I got my guy, the wing guru himself. The Chicken King himself. Ivan, the Grizzly, the Great.
It'd be me, man. It'd be me. What's going on, man? What's going on?
What's good? Shit. Can't say everything's all right, but good spaces, good graces,
Yeah, man.
Positive energies.
For sure,
as good as I can be, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah, man.
So what you get? Well, You know what? What you got to start with?
All right.
I'm looking, but I'm going to do, I guess I'm going to just throw my Johnson in like segues.
All right. So,
as you know, because I don't know what's been popping, so I might got some up to date shit. Man, I might got some old shit.
Yeah, it's some stuff been popping. So you mentioned R. Kelly and Eat the Booty Like Groceries. They said they've been trying to kill R. Kelly, man. They're trying to kill R. Kelly, bro.
Okay,
they trying to get him,
like Epstein.
They trying to get him. They trying to get him. Somebody ran up in his jail cell and tried to stab him with a pen and all kind of stuff, man. They are trying to get Kels in prison. Hey, man, it's jail, man. You get anything in jail.
Shit, I was off up in that joint. I saw a nigga at the window smoking a joint. I'm like, what the? How y'all get a bag in this joint? How's I get a bag up in here? I'm like, hey. Ooh, what y'all smoking on? I was like, Felicia in that joint. I know I smell.
I mean, it's wild, man, because I think it's just a true testament to, like, if somebody want to get you, they're gonna get you. It don't matter where you at, but they trying to get Kels, man. They're trying to get him, trying to get him, man. I don't know. It's gonna be a touch and go situation. You know what I'm saying?
But I don't mean to interrupt. Is your camera foggy, or you just got an aura or something going on? I mean, what's going on? I need for you to clean your lens, man.
Yeah, I think what it is this. I've been listening to Prince all day, so it's an aura around me. Yeah.
So you out here looking like Rick James.
What did a 5 finger say to the face?
Give it to me, baby. Looking ass nigga. Oh man.
Yeah, but I hope they don't kill him, because I think he still got. I think he still got to go to trial, don't it? Or he got something else he got to do, but he in there.
This nigga serving time. I don't think ain't no more trials.
How much time did he get though? That's what I'm trying to figure out. How much time did he get?
That I don't know.
I don't know. I thought he had something else that he had to go for before he got it all his official time. But anyway, hey man, I don't want him to get let out. But you know what I'm saying? But I don't want to see the man get shanked in prison, you know what I'm saying? Get stabbed. That's kind of a disservice to his victims. That now he need to spend all that time up in that joint. So
trust and believe they want that nigga to get stabbed.
Yeah, they do. They want him to get stabbed.
They still want that money.
Yeah, somebody,
they still want that money though.
Yeah, they do, man. Hey man, NBA playoff time. NBA playoffs.
Nigga. Okay.
NBA playoffs.
Now is the time.
Surprise.
Now is the time to see. Does the Clippers have a curse? Is it Doc Rivers? I can't like they might. Okay. All right. So we'll talk about the first. We'll talk about the real game, which was the Boston versus Miami. Ooh, I told you, man, that was going to be the game.
Wow.
Man, and I'm a Boston fan, but I am okay with losing with that block dunk.
Wow.
Dude.
Man.
I was sick.
Dude.
I was sick, Tatum, man.
I just knew, and Tatum pulled an old school move, though, because, most times at the end of the game, a lot of players will pull up for the jump shot, right?
Right.
Like he took that jump to the rack. Like, yeah, I'm gonna get some contact or I'm gonna dunk this jump. And what's the guy's name?
Adebayo.
Dude.
Bam Adebayo.
Dude, he pulled him a tumbo. He pulled him a
tumbo. No.
No.
Look at that, it came out of nowhere.
Nothing, man. Man, dude, that was a heck of a block, man. I was sitting there standing watching that. Me and my son and my dad was like, wow. Like, it was a perfectly timed block.
I was up at the bed and everything. I can't believe this man blocked that jump.
Yeah, he blocked that jump. Even Tatum was like, I got to get that dude his respect. Like, dude, that he just shook his head like, hey, man.
Now, my question is going to be, though, how is that going to affect Tatum from here on out? That might mess with somebody's mind like that, man.
Not him, though.
You don't think so?
Okay. Tatum got killer instinct.
I know.
He got killer instinct. So I think
he's gonna come right back. Until you get popped in the mouth.
True, as Mike Tyson said, but I think that Jason Tatum's game is more complete than just going to the basket. So, and he's been facilitating a lot lately, getting other people involved. That's what I've been liking seeing with him. Is he's passing the ball, and Boston's team is.
They cold, man.
Boston team is good, man. They good.
Cold, man. They got the defense, Marcus Smart. That man,
they are good, man.
Yeah.
I got to give it to him. And, I'm a Laker fan, so I hate Boston every year. But I got to give it to them, man. Boston playing like they want to play in the championship.
Well, not only that, but think about it. This is the easiest season right now. If this is your chance to try to get a ring, nigga, get on your game. Let's get this ring. This is the easiest part right here.
It really is. I hate to say that, but
you've been resting for 6 months. I think since December? January, maybe?
No. It was
February?
February, March.
Okay, so March.
It was after All-Star break.
Okay, so we got a good 4 or 5 months.
Mm-hmm.
You've been resting for a good 4 or 5 months. And then all of a sudden, hey, we finna put you in this playoff bracket. Let's go.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Dude. I don't know. I don't know what to say about the Clippers, man.
Well, before we get to the Clippers, because we got to talk about the Clippers.
Before we get to talk about the Clippers.
Before we get to the Clippers, though, this Boston-Miami series, like some of the best basketball I've seen in a long time from the NBA.
Evenly matched.
On Miami side, evenly matched, man. A lot of
Boston
defense.
Kind of
finesse. They scoring points, though.
Boston kind of finesse, but they some dogs, too. So it's a little balance.
No, they some dogs. And then Miami got some dogs.
You think they dog? You think they dogs like Miami?
I do. Because that boy, Jaylen, what's his name? Jaylen Brown?
Yeah.
Jaylen Brown, a dog. He ain't scared of nothing. Marcus Smart ain't scared of nothing.
Man, what Jason is going Tatum on with Kemba, man?
Man, I think Kemba is probably – I think Kemba's probably on his decline. And when guys get like that after those period of years of playing in the league, a lot of times they'll have injuries that don't nobody know nothing about. I think Kemba's probably got an injury. It may be a back, it may be a knee or something or whatever. And the fact that his position, he's kind of out of place in that offense. Like he can't do what he used to do in Charlotte. Was it Charlotte? Was he played in Charlotte? I think it was.
Yeah.
So he can't really do what he did then because he was a number one option. He was basically the only option on that team for so many years, scoring wise. He had the ball in his hand a lot. But on this team, he's got to be more of a facilitator because there's a lot of talent around. And there's a lot of youth around him too. Those guys are younger than Kemba. And Kemba's not an old guy, but he is a vet at this point in time. But I think Kemba's game is just kind of on a decline. Like you can only play for so long that position the way that he's played like for years. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like it's difficult to maintain it over a period of time and just still be as good. So, I just think Kemba's, I just think he's on a decline. Like I said, he may have an injury or something that nobody knows about or something. Excuse me. But when players start kind of pulling up and kind of backing off and, not really playing as aggressive as they normally do, it's some other issues, some other stuff going on, I think. So, he may not be there mentally, but I know that the team that he's on now, they're going to need his veteran experience and leadership going forward to make it to the championship.
Because this nigga is what, like 2 for 10, 2 for 15, shit like that.
I mean, you can't really be an impact shooting like that.
At all. At all. You missing free throws.
Mm-hmm. It's just one of those things. Like I said, man, it could be an injury. It could be something mental going on. You know what I mean? So
we need Isaiah. We need Isaiah Thomas back.
Man, you could have kept that to yourself.
Hey, this would be a good time to have. Well, no, never mind. I don't think none of them niggas like Kyrie. I will say they would be a good time to have Kyrie back, but no way. I'm trying to figure out who would be. Man, because I kind of see him as the weak link when he's on the floor. When he's on the floor, it's a lot of one-on-one ISO that he try to run, and if your shot ain't falling like that, man, you need to quit that and start dishing that joint, or going to the hole. Quit that jump shot shit. That's so. With Boston losing too, I'm hating this only going for the 3. The 3 ain't number 1 fucking point, nigga. Get a quick 2. Foul.
Well, the 3-point shot. Everybody's using a 3-point shot now.
Man.
Like even guys that can't shoot well are shooting threes.
Yeah, okay.
Which that's just the league that we in right now. But I think we coming out of that because I'm seeing guys go to the basket again like back in the day, which is very fun to watch. Like I don't like that old, it ain't but a couple people that can just shoot threes and I'm cool with it. That's Stephen Curry and Klay Thompson. I can watch them shoot threes all day. For real. Right. Like I can watch them shoot threes all day. But everybody else, man, yeah. Not the same. Not the same. So, the Clippers.
Dude. All they needed was 1 game. So, okay, I need to know exactly. How did this series go? Was it like 1 and then 1? It was like 1-1 and then the Clippers 1-2?
Hold up. I'm looking it up. I'm looking it up now.
If you telling me that they won 4 games straight.
Hold up, let me see. Clippers versus Nuggets. All right, let's see what the series. Excuse me. By the way, I did not see the Nuggets going this far. Maybe I'm just not been paying attention. I didn't see the Nuggets. I didn't see the Nuggets going this far. Let's see here. Okay. No. Let's see. Well, the Clippers had a 3-1 lead.
But what I'm saying is, I know they say they had a 3-1 lead, but I can't remember like if it was like Clippers 1-1, Denver 1-1, Clippers won game 3, Clippers won game 4.
Let's see.
Or if Denver won the first game.
Hold up. Let's see.
Now I know who won the last 3. Yeah. But before that 3, was it Denver who won that first? So did they win 4 straight games?
Hold up. Let's see. I'm looking for games.
Because
let's go to NBA.
Paul George. Now, this ain't the first time.
While I'm looking this up, talk about Paul George, please.
Now, this ain't the first time that Paul George has choked in the fourth quarter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Let's just put this out there, because when he was PG-13 at didn't he play for the Pacers or something like that?
Yeah, he played for
every time that they did make it to the playoffs, that nigga choked in the fourth quarter. This nigga went 0 for whatever in the fourth quarter. Even free throws, I think.
Yeah, it was.
And then gonna blame it on chemistry? Nigga, get the fuck out of here. Man, have you seen Kendrick Perkins talking about them niggas?
I don't really.
Kendrick Perkins said, them niggas treated them. He said they treated Denver like, ooh, look at the sweet dog. While a nigga came in there and robbed your house, took your dog, and you gave them sweet potato pie and lemonade as they walked out your damn house with your dog. I was like, he was like, they were treating them too nice. They had to win 1 game, nigga.
All right, so check it out. Hold up, check it out. So the
1 game.
Hold up, let me get it. Hold up, I almost got it. So, all right, so the Clippers won game 1.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Then Denver won game 2.
Okay.
Then the Clippers won game 3.
Okay.
And then
the Clippers won game 4.
They won game 4, right?
Okay.
They were up 3-1. And so
they just needed to win 1 game.
They needed to win 1 game. And then Denver won 4 games straight. And I'm laughing. The reason why this is funny to me, there's a couple reasons. So, of course, obviously, I'm an LA Lakers fan.
This was the team. This was the team supposedly made to beat the Lakers.
Thank you very much.
This is the team that was supposed to beat the Lakers.
As a matter of fact, not only was the team to beat the Lakers, is the team handpicked by Kawhi Leonard himself.
Right. Well, I don't know about Lou Williams and all those additions or whatever like that, but he added Paul George. He got Paul George.
Yeah, he asked for Paul George and he got Paul George.
Right. But
I'm sorry. That's funny.
To tell me that Kawhi Leonard choked in the fourth quarter.
Kawhi Leonard. Let's look up his stats from the game. I'm just curious. I'm just a little curious of what happened here.
That nigga was 0 for whatever too.
You know, it's so important. It's really important.
Now I will say they weren't getting calls. I will say that.
That's no excuse. There's no excuse for any of that. So, game 7. Jamal Murray had 40, by the way. Right. I just want to put that out there. You can't let a guy drop 40 on you.
But I don't blame them because they ain't been putting respect on none of them niggas' names.
Well, you know.
When you've been hearing people talking about that they finna get swept, the Clippers, we all getting ready for the Clippers, Lakers, all of this. Yeah. You ain't talking about nan player, about they could be threatening and this might be a difficult series. None of those type of words were used in any type of commentary from any type of analyst, from TNT NBA to Chuck Shaq, whoever. None of this was even said. We all ready for the Lakers-Clippers series.
Yeah, and but see, that's the thing. What happens is when teams look forward instead of looking right where they are, they tend to lose. And that has, I don't even have to go into the statistics and history of it. But when you don't look at the opponent that you have in front of you, you tend to get beat, and it happens often.
Dude, my main thing was, hey man, y'all keep giving these dudes confidence.
Yeah,
y'all need to go and beat them. Man.
But check this out though.
Okay,
here's a part of the game. Here's a part of the game where if you look at how they match up as far as scoring wise, what your superstars are supposed to do, right, on the offensive and defensive end. Kawhi Leonard had 14. He was 6 of 22. Paul George only had 10 points. He was 4 of 16. They both shot horribly, right? You can't let Murray score 40. You can't let Jokic get a triple-double. And then you only score 24 points between your two superstars. It's not possible. You're not going to win like that.
If I'm having a game like that, trust and believe, a minute 45, I done fouled out the game.
Dude.
Because you ain't score, you ain't doing that without me. Like, no. Or at least got 5 fouls.
Dude, Jamal Murray has been like this dude has averaged like 33 throughout the playoff, 35, some ridiculous amount of points scored throughout the entire playoff so far. If you're the Clippers, I'm double teaming, I'm triple teaming, I'm hip checking, like I don't care. I'm putting Pat Bev on him. I'm putting George on him. I'm putting the last dude on the bench on. Go in there and get under this dude's jersey and foul out. Like, I don't care.
Right.
Don't let him drop 50 on us like he did Utah. Don't let him drop 40. Like, if he gets 22, that's a good night, apparently, throughout the playoffs for him. So I'm not letting this dude get 40. This dude gets 40. Like, I don't understand when it comes to defense. When it comes to defense, like, you have to – you see this guy's a leading scorer, and he's scoring up points for 2 or 3 people. Hey, let's make sure he only gets 19 tonight. Let's make sure he only gets 25. But no, not, hey, we're going to go out and collectively shoot my 2 superstars. If I'm Doc Rivers and I'm the Clippers, my 2 superstars combined for 24 points in the playoffs, and y'all have been off for 4 months. No, that's unacceptable. I don't care what nobody says about that. That's unacceptable. That is unacceptable. Once again, as much as I like Paul George, I like Kawhi Leonard. Once again, Paul George chokes in the playoffs, chokes in big moments. Kawhi Leonard just didn't show up. Like at a time where, I mean, I'm shocked, actually. I'm really shocked. Especially that he didn't show up. I'm shocked.
I'm shocked.
I'm not shocked about Paul. But here's the thing. You mentioned, and I want to go back to this because you said something that was very, very important from a historical perspective as it deals with the Clippers. And I think when we were talking,
the first time that they was at 3-1 lost.
So I think we talked about this
like
before.
3 times.
And there's been other people now have come up and start talking about those old Blake Griffin, Chris Paul teams with DeAndre Jordan and all of them, how they underachieved several years. They underachieved. They were the hottest thing going in the league at one point in time. Lob City, they excited the crowd, and they were not going to the championship. And you have Doc Rivers, who, like,
is it coaching or the players? Because there's only so much coaching that you can do if the players ain't shooting or anything like that.
If they're not executing, and the thing with coaching is you can coach so far, and then the players have to execute, right?
Right.
I think at this point in time, and even prior when Doc Rivers had the Celtics, right? The Celtics only got 1 championship under Doc. And they had probably the most talented team of the last, at that particular time. They probably had the most talented team at that time probably in that span of time, maybe that period where all of them, Paul Pierce and KG and Ray Allen and all those guys on that team, Kendrick Perkins and all of them were on that team. I think that they had the most talent out of any NBA team at that period of time. So, and they had 4 Hall of Famers on that team, 4 or 5 Hall of Famers on the team, something like that. And they only won 1 championship. I think it's a little bit of both. I think it's a little bit of coaching, and I also think it's execution. And I think last night, though, this series was coaching and defensive execution. The score was 104-89, right? You snatched 20 points from that, 15 points
and trust and believe their score wasn't representative, because I want to say that they were down by 20 points before it was.
Well, again, you got Murray who drops 40. So I'm not going to let Murray get 40, right? So I'm going to put a rookie in. I'm going to put a third-year player in.
15 points.
Yeah, but I'm saying, again, I'm not right.
It wasn't even a close game.
That's what I'm saying. Follow what I'm saying. Murray got 40. If he only scores 25 and my star players at least shoot 50%, like, we're in the game. They didn't even shoot 50%. Paul George had 10 points. 10 points in a playoff game. This man had 10 points.
You know what?
Kawhi Leonard had 16. 6 for 22. Dude, you took 22 shots and only hit 6. No, it's a problem on both sides. It's a problem on offense. It's a problem on defense. I'm not letting this dude get 40 on me. I'm sorry.
You know who they should have?
I'm putting him on the free throw line.
You know who they should have had a better game than both of them? That regular ass nigga.
Kyle Lowry. Man, what is your infatuation with Kyle Lowry? Like,
I can't stand this man.
Dude, look, Kyle Lowry probably drop 50 on both of us if he played us in the gym. You know he would. He probably drop 60.
False.
Dude, you lying. Hey, this no. Kyle Lowry he looked chubby, but dude would probably drop like 60 on us, like in a rec league game or something.
Maybe you.
Dude.
Maybe you.
Dude.
False.
Dude. This man, okay.
Now, hey,
I'm telling you this how I be.
I'll put like this.
I'm telling you.
Now, I ain't
telling you this how I be.
Hey, now I know I may have a little handle. I ain't got a lot of offense. You know what? No, I ain't even gonna say it. I got an average game. I got an average game. But when it come to defense, it's Dennis Rodman all day, baby. You ain't getting no bound. You ain't scoring on me. No. You better be dishing that junk. You ain't scoring on me. Or you got a good pick, but you ain't scoring on me.
So are you willing to, on this show, issue Kyle Lowry a challenge to play one-on-one?
I know that man ain't dropping 60 on me.
He'll drop 40 on you.
No. Dude, if he dropping 40 on me, I'm dropping 25.
On him?
Yes. Yes.
All right. Okay. I take that as an official challenge. We need to tweet Kyle Lowry and say, hey, my buddy Jay Will said,
I know for sure I can do 25.
My birthday, so he can drop 25 on you. And one day we can go play ball. And if you ever in Memphis, or we'll come where you are, and he wants to play you one-on-one, and he'll say he'll drop 25 on you.
This is why I can't understand why he himself, who is supposed to be the captain and star of the team, can't score 25 points in a playoff game.
Who, Kyle Lowry?
Yes, Kyle Lowry.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Kawhi Leonard. Hey, I'm gonna clown them Clippers, dude. I'm sorry. I'm gonna clown them.
I'm clowning them too. I can't believe it. I can't. Yeah. I can't.
So here's another tidbit. So we're talking about Doc Rivers things, right? I said that.
Do you think the Nuggets can beat the Lakers?
We're gonna get to that in a second. Feels like this episode feels a lot sporty because we got, we're in the heat of the playoffs. We got the Western Conference Finals going on, getting ready to start. We got the East Conference Finals are happening. I'm gonna get to that in just a second. And I'm gonna give you my honest opinion about that. But first, let me finish clowning the Clippers. So as far as Doc Rivers goes, I don't put this all on Doc.
We're not gonna clown Doc Rivers.
No. Yeah, well, I'm not gonna put this all on Doc. What I will say is there should have been some adjustments made as far as defensive matchups, right? Now, this also makes, people have been talking about Pat Bell for years. It's like defensive stopper and all this kind of stuff, which in some cases he has been, but I think he's,
Patrick. As you say that, James Harden had said something about him that after he said it, and when you look at him now, I was like, you know what? I believe it. He was like, hey, all he does is run up the court and just wave his arms. And I was like...
And I was about to say that. I think, you remember some years ago, I don't know if you remember when this happened, but some years ago, Tim Thomas played for Philadelphia, and Kenyon Martin, they used to play for Denver. My boy K Mark, one of my favorite players. Both of those guys, two of my favorite players, especially in college. They got into a little rift or whatever, and so Kenyon Martin was kind of like a tough guy. You know what I'm saying? He was kind of a throwback to the old school tough guys in the league.
I feel like kind of thought he was.
Yeah, well, and he was like K-Mar was trill. So Tim Thomas called him Fugazi. Like basically he was fake. He wasn't no real, he wasn't no real big dog. But I think K-Mar kind of proved that to not be true. So
right.
So I say that to say this. I think Patrick Beverley's defensive prowess or whatever they claim it is, I think it's Fugazi. I don't think he's as great of a defensive threat as everybody claims he is. Because when it's really mattered, like when it really matters, like last night really did matter. You're talking game 7, dude. You got to go in there and lock Jamal Murray down, man. You got to lock him down. Dude got 40 on y'all. He ain't get 25. He ain't get 30. He got 40. Oh, loud on you. And you didn't do nothing. Like, you got 40 dropped on you, dog. Like, and then you got sent to the crib. Then you got sent to the house. You got 40 dropped on you, and you got sent to the crib. And you supposed to be one of the top defensive players in the league. Like, that should be embarrassing to him, man. Like he should cover his face. And so what Harden said about him running out with his hands raised, like, yeah, but that didn't work last night because Jamal Murray worked them boys. He worked them boys last night. So
he was getting shook. He was getting shook every time.
He worked.
I go right, I'm going left. You way over here. Drop off.
I go
over here. You over here.
He got work, man. I mean, that dude, I've been watching him since the start of playoffs. I'm impressed by that dude, but he's a throwback to them old school, I'm just going to go out here and score points type of dude. Like, I don't care. This is my job. My job is to drop you off, and that's what I'm going to do. And, man, dude, he don't. So you mentioned about Denver, looking forward to Denver and the Lakers, right?
Right.
So what I'm about to say, some people probably say I'm crazy, right? But I'm an LA fan, and I'm also a realist. LA is not a deep team. LA is not a deep team.
They are not.
LA is not a great team. LA is not a great team. They have they've got 2 Hall of Famers. They got 2 Hall of Famers on that team, but they are not deep. They kind of remind me of when it was just basically Kobe and Lamar Odom, like 06, 07, right? The Lakers don't look like like leading up to now. They haven't looked like
this finna be the year. This finna be the year like when Dallas Mavericks won the ring.
I don't think so, and I'm gonna tell you why I don't think so. I'm gonna tell you
because of Miami.
Well, yeah, but
the winner of Miami Boston.
Listen,
whoever come out of that conference finna win the ring.
Well, I don't know. Just hold on.
Okay.
LA is not for real. No, you gotta think about the time. It's a lot of factors. It's bigger than just like the scrappy young team that can score points and all that or play good defense. You gotta think about what's going on. So you got LA, right? Mm-hmm. So LeBron is probably got 3 more good years to play basketball.
Right.
Right. He's been dominant. He has been dominant. Anthony Davis, not so much, but Anthony Davis is still Anthony Davis. You still got AD on your team. Outside of those 2 guys, you got Kyle Kuzma, right? Who I think is probably playing beneath his talent level right now because he's got 2 superstars on his team. I mean, you know what I'm saying? If he was anywhere else, he probably would be balling, but he's doing his thing. JaVale McGee is actually playing well. Dwight Howard is actually playing well.
Yeah.
But looking at this LA team, they are not as good as a lot of LA championship teams have been in the past.
You went on that whole soliloquy to say what you were about to say.
No, for real. No, I had to lay that foundation because people automatically think any team with LeBron James is automatically going to win. And I don't agree with that. But I will say that this Denver Nuggets team is, on paper, is way more talented than LA is. Some people are going to argue different because it's LeBron James AD. But who on this LA team is going to stop Jamal Murray from scoring?
Rondo. Now, Rondo do got some good little defense.
Now,
they might got them big ass Kawhi hands and shit. So
now what you did was you just inserted something in the equation. You inserted veteran leadership.
He got that defense. Kevin Garnett mindset. Hey, you ain't finna.
Yeah. Right.
You ain't finna score on me like this, partner.
Right.
No.
Exactly. Exactly. So Rondo is actually, I'm glad you said Rondo because Rondo is probably going to be the X factor in this series.
Rondo going to get a tech. He going to get a tech on your ass.
He's probably going to be the X factor in this series.
Yeah.
You know, but this LA team is not they're not a loaded squad like everybody wants to kind of make believe. So
they're going to have to grind.
They're going to have to grind. Listen, hey, the way the Nuggets are playing right now, man, the Nuggets can't beat the Lakers. The way they're playing right now, they can beat LA. They can beat it. I don't care. LeBron, I don't care. Let LeBron have a game where he scores 30 and AD only get 11.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to be in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Like, both of them going to have to ball. Like, both of them going to have to hoop in order for them to win.
And Denver playing defense. Denver playing them like a regular nigga. Like who are you? Like, all right, whatever. All right. Can you play better than my man right here? All right, let's go.
That's what I'm saying.
That's how they play. Can you play better than my nigga right here? All right.
What you just said is so important and what we've been kind of waiting for the NBA to get back to. Your team, Boston, is playing old school basketball. They playing old school basketball. They trusting each other. Miami is playing old school basketball. They taking the ball to the basket. They blocking shots. They stepping out, slapping the floor on defense. Like the Nuggets are playing old school basketball. Like if LA doesn't play old school and get grimy and start getting with it, they gonna get beat. They gonna get beat. Yeah. And everybody gonna be looking crazy and talking about, man, well, so and so then step up. No. And I'm gonna tell you this, I'm gonna say this to you. If he don't get this one, he gonna struggle these next couple of years to get another.
Again,
if he don't get one this year,
easiest year.
There you go.
This is the easiest season for you to attempt to get a ring if you were blessed to be in the playoffs this year.
Mm-hmm. And God forbid, oh my God, next year, the Grizzlies?
The Grizzlies always make it to the playoff.
Dude, but next year they gonna be like, you gonna have Ja in his second year,
right?
You gonna have
the whole squad
back. You gonna have the whole squad back,
yes.
and all the dudes they got a chance to play,
right.
And they can't do. And then
let it just be the bubble. Like let them just do the bubble. Like okay, let's just say if we just stay to these type of standards where the NBA decides to just play in the bubble next year. Man, please.
Dude, with no distractions, no strip clubs, no, family reunions, no, all that type of stuff. Like, man, dude, like the Grizzlies next year they're going to be like somebody going to not want to play them. And then Ja going to be playing with a chip on his shoulder because that one vote he didn't get for Rookie of the Year, which he obviously should have got a unanimous. Like that was so stupid to me. Why you even vote for Zion? And Zion didn't even play the whole season. See, that's the politics about the league. I don't like. Like they're trying to force Zion down everybody's throats.
They want who they want to promote.
Yeah.
Because even though he won, why all the time you see Zion Williams on TV and in commercials?
There you go.
Like, because Ja is the nigga that you didn't want. It's like, okay, he won. Okay, well, we'll give him that, but we're gonna promote this nigga over here.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, mind you, I'm gonna put something out here. Do you always catch every time Zion's drinking that Gatorade drink, it's a watermelon and sea salt?
What?
He's drinking like niggas in watermelon is all I'm trying to say. So he's drinking the watermelon Gatorade. What nigga drinks the watermelon Gatorade? It's watermelon and sea salt. Is what anytime you look at that Gatorade commercial, he's drinking a watermelon and sea salt, John.
I've never even seen a watermelon and sea salt Gatorade before in my life.
Exactly. But you know who ain't gonna be drinking that, Ja? Nah, we ain't doing the watermelon and the sea salt. That's what we not doing, my nigga. We ain't doing that, John. What a lemon lime, John. What a berry blast. Where one of them, the cool blue.
Give me the fruit punch, John. This man said watermelon
and sea salt. Just look at the commercial again. It's watermelon and sea salt. Is what this nigga go up and down. I'm like, word, that's what we doing? The watermelon.
That's trash. That's trash, man. That is trash. But I'm gonna call this series. I'm picking Boston over Miami. I'm picking and I'm gonna pick LA over Denver.
I think that's going all 7.
It's probably we'll see after the first 2 games we'll know for sure. First 2 games we can know sure. Because guess what? Hold up though.
I want to say Denver probably gonna come out winning the first game.
Well, I think and again, I'm not a big time conspiracy theorist, somewhat, but watch the fouls, watch the whistles. That's all I'm gonna say. Watch the whistles.
Speaking of,
watch the whistles.
Speaking of whistles, hey, can you would you call another man legs?
What?
Would you call another man legs? The reason why I'm asking because the guy on ESPN, Tim Legler, and everybody be like, "Hey, legs, what do you got the analyst?" And I'm like, "Where?" We calling this nigga Legs.
No, that's his last name. That's different. I thought you were talking about.
I still can't just because this nigga last name is Legler, I'm still not going to call him Legs.
That's a little different though. His last name is Legler. Like, who wants to call him Legler? I don't want to call him Legler. Like,
I would say
what's up,
Tim?
What's up, Legler?
I would say Tim.
You know they got those like little nicknames and all of those type of stuff, man. Like I
would say Legler. I ain't finna say Legs. Hey, what's up, Legs? No. No, I'm not gonna say what's up, Legs.
I'd be like, what's up,
what's
arms?
Good, Legs? No. If you walking with your gal and you be like, hey, what's up, Legs? Your gal, it's gonna be like, what bitches you waving at? Legs. I wouldn't mind. I can't see myself calling those screaming Legs. What's up, Legs? No.
Just call him TL, Tim Legler.
Tim. Yeah. Man.
You be the only one on the show call him Tim.
Hey man, so speaking about these superstars, I really wanted to get this John off when I heard about it. So I want to make mention of it. I was listening to this podcast, or maybe it was on YouTube. I can't remember. But it was these chicks. That was going off talking about their experiences with certain athletes. And so this one chick was talking about Odell Beckham.
Okay.
He one of them athletes that likes to be shitted on.
What?
Yeah. So this chick was on I can't remember what channel it was, but she was talking about how Odell Beckham likes to get shitted on. And she was like, and one of the friends like, so did you do it, girl? Yeah, I did it. In order, I guess her audition was he wanted her to send him pictures of her using the bathroom.
Oh no, bro. Yeah.
I was like, what?
No. I ain't know that. I ain't hear that.
Yes.
I thought it was when it was something, somebody had a meme or something.
No.
With him, I thought that's what it was. I ain't know it was an actual, somebody said that, like a lady said that. I ain't know.
She sent pictures and video of her shitting.
No, this is not. Hold on, man.
I can't like. I get fetishes. I can't get that. What do you do? Nigga, do you know how I feel when I get shit on my hand after I wipe my ass sometimes? I be like, oh my God, I got leprosy. I gotta wash my hands like 3 times, get a Clorox wipe, and then wash that junk again. And then be like, let me wash my hand again. Like, are you serious? You get random chicks come over to the crib and shit on you? Man, that is... That's just like that. That's just like that. That's just like that Biggie skit when he was like, "So yeah, after I shits on the bitch," but he don't have sex with her. Oh man, Man, people got some crazy fetishes, man. That is crazy. I am not smashing after you done just took one. Nah. On me? On yourself? No.
See, this is another reason why professional athletes, entertainers, all of them, when they're that's why a lot of them don't interact with normal people, like regular everyday people.
Because we would think they weird. This nigga, that's some weird shit, dude.
Right.
Hey, man, let's invite some guys over here. I want them to shit on us. What? Right. No. No, nigga. No. Take your baby wipe ass back on over where you at, nigga. No. I like my girl smelling nice. I don't want to smell no nigga. I hate walking in the bathroom after somebody just took a shit. I want somebody in the room with a fresh shit. No. And no, I'll put like this.
That's so nasty.
And I eat right. Nasty. So I'm just thinking of the people who don't eat right, how disgusting that probably smell. Like, nigga, my dick ain't trying to get hard after that. Hey, I could be just like this. And then you take a shit like, linguini, nigga. Linguini. This episode shall be linguini. Don't play. No. Or maybe But yeah.
There is no way. No.
None whatsoever. I ain't never understood the peeing. Like, I can't pee on you after you smell like pee. I can't do nothing. We ain't kissing. We ain't smashing. I ain't smacking you on your booty no more. None of this. Yeah. You smell like pee, bitch. No.
Yeah. So back to what I was saying. Oh, but I got some. Back to what I was saying. Because this is ridiculous. Like, I didn't know that was it. Like, I didn't know that's what it was. But, oh, my God, that's disgusting. So that's why a lot of them don't hang out with, like, regular, normal, everyday people because, you know, they'll tell. You know what I'm saying? They'll be telling their friends and family, you know, getting interviews and all that type of stuff. Usually they deal with a certain group of people and they sign an NDA or something for hanging out with them. Like, you can't discuss nothing that goes on here and all that type of thing, which, you know, I usually take a lot of stuff with a grain of salt. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I thought you was like, I usually know to get them to sign NDAs. What you be doing, nigga?
No, sir. No, negative, not that. Not at all.
What you be doing, nigga?
No, nothing. I don't do anything. So when they start, like, they kind of this nigga, when they start telling, like, it really kind of boggles the mind when they start telling all this stuff. Like, they start to, so-and-so likes, you know, to eat ice cream on people's toes. Like, why do you need to even tell that? You know what I'm saying? Like, it makes you look weird too, that you participated in. That's the other thing that trips me out. But the fact that she actually participated and she actually did it. So regardless of who it is, like, nah, she gross too. She is just as gross. Like, that's gross. She did it, which means she was, you know, consensual with it. That's gross. That's immensely gross. Like, probably as gross as the last episode of Lovecraft Country.
So did you think it was gross when Biggie did it? When he said he did it on a skit?
I don't believe it. Well, maybe he did. I don't know, but it was gross then too. Like, it's gross. I can't, like, either way, it's gross. No, you don't know. That's that. No, it's gross. Like, that's immensely gross.
So speaking of experiences, I'm catching up on information, man. So while I have it on my mind,
okay.
You hear about Toni Braxton said she wished she had more sex when she was younger.
Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah.
So she wished she was just out there junt earlier instead of trying to get it now.
Did you see what Lil Duval's response was?
I can only imagine.
Man, Lil Duval is that dude, man. I love that dude.
He said
man.
she better get I think he said something about he better get a nigga around her age because them niggas go drive her crazy. She gonna be broken crazy.
He was like, being 50, it's the perfect age for you to do it, but just you gotta do it with old cats. You can't do it with them young dudes because they gonna run through you and drive you crazy. Oh man.
She better get her somebody like good 35, 40-year-old nigga. She'll be straight.
35 too young. 35. It gotta be because Toni she 50 something.
You finna throw your age out there. She want a good
42. No, 42 next Friday, as a matter of fact. But
this guy here.
No. I definitely would not be I wouldn't be putting my bid in for Toni Braxton. What's wrong with you, sir? I would put a shameless plug in for you, Toni Braxton. I would not be putting a plug in for you. No, man, it's Toni Braxton, man. It's Toni Braxton.
What?
It's Toni.
This is what happens to a lot of how should I say?
People.
A lot of people. Yeah, I would say that. A lot of people who never experienced their whole phase. And then they get up in their 40s and they be like, man, I didn't know that this was kind of fun.
Yeah, and
why haven't I always experienced this? And now you're a giant bouncing around. And it don't sound good being the 40 joint. Unless you're doing it quiet.
Yeah.
You got to be the quiet 40 joint. Now she out here, she can't even do it quiet. She can't bounce around from new nigga to new nigga. Now she's like, Toni Braxton is with a new guy. You was like, damn, is this number 10?
Well, it's all good. Common's been doing it for 20 years, so it doesn't matter. Shout out to my boy Common, man.
And it's almost like it's shameless now. It's like
Common been a jump for a minute.
Like this guy here. It's like now you see him on TV like this guy doesn't even care anymore. Anytime you see the new actress, you be like, Common and new so and so. You like. I'm like, damn, Common, for real?
The conscious rapper?
Common and Lupita has been seen out together. You're like, oh, man, this nigga here.
Man, what? That man be fresh up on it, man. He be fresh up on it. But, man, you speaking about Toni Braxton, that age, I think things now is, like you said, people haven't
her exact words was she wishes she was a thought more when she was young.
Oh man.
Oh boy.
Somebody need to talk.
Wish you were when you're at the age when you wish that you were a thought.
Mm-hmm. Somebody need to talk off the ledge because there's some vultures circling. I already know.
Which could mean that she ain't never been digged down. She ain't never been D'd up.
What?
If she's making these statements that she wished that she was a thought more.
Doesn't mean she wouldn't have thought at all. Just means she wanted to do it more. Didn't mean she wasn't at all. Just means she wanted to do it more.
That's crazy. Well, no, I ain't gonna say that. That's not crazy.
No. I mean,
like I said, when you've only just been maybe in just a relationship, and then all of a sudden you fly like an eagle, you like, wee, looking ass nigga out here just. Oh man! Oh man!
I think that Tony
nigga out here got to schedule days to be a hoe. Oh, so Tuesday I will get loose.
Man, hey, listen, hey. Sometimes you have to schedule it, man. When you're busy, you got a lot going on. Sometimes you got to schedule your thoughtness.
Hey, man. That's why you gotta. I can tell on myself now. I can tell on myself now.
Oh.
I used to have you can have your Tuesday and your Wednesday, John, and your Friday, John.
For real?
Yep. I'm just like, I only see you on a Wednesday. Now all of them can be interchanged on the weekend. If you feel like seeing one of them. So Wednesday can be Saturday and Sunday. Tuesday can be Saturday and Sunday. Friday definitely can be Saturday and Sunday.
Hold up, man. Let me get my pen and pad real quick. It's on the right way. You take notes.
Stop it, fool. I know you already know this information. It's free game. Because trust and believe they doing you like that. Especially if you only see him once a week. if you only see him once a week, you done already fell in the schedule.
You done broke my heart.
You think you done put them on the schedule? Nope. You the Wednesday nigga. Like, yeah, man, I gotta go with my gal. I'm going on my gal's Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? She my Wednesday, you know what I'm talking about? She you know what I'm saying? She cooked me so and so. No, nigga, she has scheduled you to be Wednesday.
Oh, Elizabeth, don't come to join you, honey.
Try to go over there Thursday. Hey, baby, what's up? I want to come over there. I got to get up in the morning. I got to do all excuses in the book. Nigga, you are Wednesday. You, sir, are Wednesday. Try to see her on Friday. See what happens.
It's not happening. You can give it up. It's not happening.
She might be out looking for a new Wednesday. Shit.
Cold-blooded.
Bang, bang. Shit. Oh, boy. Hey, man.
Question.
What's up?
Go ahead. No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Go. You get it.
So, all right. So, I don't know if you caught any of this, but it was one thing I wanted to mention. So I need to publicly say this. I am no longer a Cowboys fan. Period. I'm no longer a Cowboys fan.
You have renounced the Cowboy Nation?
I renounced the Cowboys. I have.
Very, very good. Very good. You have finally put the crack pipe down. Very good. Very good, my guy.
Here's the thing. So, I know it's been tough. It's tough. Okay, this is a very difficult transition for me. Okay, there is no reason to root for the Dallas Cowboys. Period.
Nigga, I've been telling you this for I don't know how long.
There has not been a reason to root for the Dallas Cowboys in about 26 years.
The only reason why they have gotten rings is off of the backs of my Buffalo Bills, and I left the Buffalo Bills a long time ago because of said very reason.
Because the Buffalo Bills are trash.
Whoa, use a lot.
They had to be trash. Keep going to championship, losing 3 years.
Hey, they were the Los Angeles Clippers of the NFL. But at least they made it to the Super Bowl 4 times in a row. A very hard feat to do, but they made it 4 years in a row. But
actually, it's almost impossible.
Right, but they made it 4 years, especially back then, and they made it 4 years in a row. So I was a little upset about that. I used to bet money on games. This is why I do not. This is the reason why I do not gamble anymore because of the Buffalo Bills.
Oh man, the Buffalo.
For real, when you a young nigga on grown men money. Nah, you ain't finna grow. You ain't finna do no gambling no more. Hey, my nigga, what's up with this money, man?
Man, you got my money, man. No, sir. Hey, no, sir.
Niggas pulling up on me like a big boy on
like Big Worm. Like Big Worm pull up on Smoke.
No. What was the movie with T.I.?
Oh,
ATL.
ATL, yeah, like Big Boy pull up.
Big Boy pulled up on there. Hey, man, you got my money? Bang! Man, oh, you scared, nigga. I didn't even have shit. You old shake ass nigga. Hey, Big Boy plays the best gangsters in movies.
He really does.
I don't know why they don't get this nigga more, man.
He really does. He really does. He played the best gangster because he the
that
perfect
nigga pulled it. He did that. When he did these, like, bang! Shut your ass. Scary ass nigga.
That was funny.
Didn't he have no gun or nothing? Oh man, that nigga was about to break out running in. I was like, man.
Dude about to pee his pants, man. He was terrified.
I don't know why they don't get Big Boy more, man. Man.
Oh man, he was terrified, man. The back to the Cowboys real quick. I'm not rooting for the Cowboys again ever in life because the Cowboys do not want to win. They do not want to be successful, and I'm tired of rooting for a losing team. So I think I know what team I want to root for now.
You might as well just root for a team you just got cool colors. For real. I mean, at this point now, the team who got a cool color with your outfit, some shit.
I think I'm gonna go with. I think I'm gonna go with Pat Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs. I think I'm gonna root for the Chiefs. Doesn't even sound right coming out of my mouth, but I think I'm gonna try to root for the Chiefs at least for a week, see how it turns out. Then if it doesn't, then I'll try something else.
Speaking of, I just found out that I am part Blackfoot Indian.
So how did you find this out? You just looked at your feet one day, and then you was like, "Man, my feet is awfully black."
No.
I must be black.
This is a real Indian. This is a real Indian tribe, a Native American Indian tribe called Blackfoot Indian. And
I know what it is. So tell me how you know. Yeah.
Come on. My granddad on my
talk about that.
My granddad on my mom's side, and I was looking at some pictures, and she was like, I was asking some questions. I was like, Mom, he look kind of Indian. It was just kind of like how he was carrying himself or whatever. And she was like, yeah, he was a Blackfoot Indian, part Blackfoot Indian. And I was like, okay, cool. So I just started thought that was cool when you said something about the Chiefs.
Yeah, well,
I'll throw that out there.
I need
to figure out. I need to figure out on my dad's side. Because I know my granddad. He looked like he was Indian. I remember seeing that joint.
I know. I think I'm part Negro and.
Well, I know I'm part Negro. I know I'm that.
I think I'm part Negro
this
and black
Congolese ass nose I got right here. Shit. I am well aware of that
pyramid. Man.
I will check myself, sir.
I know you will. You need to, fat nose. So, man, real quick, I want to say this.
Okay. Go ahead.
No, I didn't say nothing, man.
Okay, I got you.
I didn't say nothing. I
got you, sir. I got you.
No. So, real quick, I want to say this before we wrap in a little bit, and I forget. I just want to say that when it comes to sports and it comes to what's been going on in this country, kind of quick, little serious moment, I think that I wanted to bring this out because I read something the other day that kind of caught my attention about sports and unifying people and all this kind of stuff. One thing I want to say is that America is a country that loves to be entertained. Mm-hmm. America is also a country that loves to be entertained by Black people in various forms, right? From sports to movies to, all types of sports, gymnastics, basketball, football, whatever. Predominantly entertained by Black folks on the TV screen, in nightclubs, music, and so forth and so on. And I honestly think that it's a great idea for the NBA to what they have been doing as far as shining a light on their perspective on not just Black Lives Matter, but women's rights, you know what I'm saying? Voting rights, the whole nine. NFL, not so much, right? The NFL continues to drop the ball.
You know what? I ain't even feeling the NFL. I ain't even been wanting to watch that John or nothing.
A lot of people, and you know what? Your sentiment is shared by a lot of people. What I will say is that even though entertainment is not the key, like entertainers are not going to save the world, or entertainers are not going to, be the vanguard of a new movement or something, or even the current movement. I just think that everybody has their position to play when it comes to trying to get reform. I'm a little, I'm kind of like, I heard the ruling about the Breonna Taylor situation where they have to pay $12 million, and they're basically giving her family a settlement of $12 million because they acknowledged it's basically that, right? And we know it is.
We don't want you talking about it again. We don't want you doing interviews. We don't want you doing
this. We want you to take this money and go somewhere and sit down. Mm-hmm. What I do believe should happen, and it may not happen, I don't know. But I think for these things to start stopping, that sounds kind of crazy, but I think they need to start taking this money out of these folks' pensions and they police funds and all this kind of stuff, and really affect their lives and really affect their economics, because that's taxpayer money that's actually being paid to her family.
That settlement money needs to come up out of some of at least half of. No, I ain't gonna say half. Shit, come out of all of their shit.
It should come out of all of it.
You build your shit back up. You build your shit right back up.
Right. Like those and the entire police department. Because and there was an article that I shared in a thread earlier today that talked about like the amount of money of tax dollars that has been paid out in the last several years for settlements for wrongful death and abuse and power abuse of power by police.
Dude, you
right?
just said something. Hold on.
And so, like, you know, it's becoming it has become an issue on the economic side. It needs to be a bigger problem. And I also think that they need to start having to file this stuff as a claim on their insurance. Like you know, like they shoot somebody and that person gets hurt and they got to go to the hospital and they didn't have a gun and all this other type of stuff. They need to file that stuff on their insurance and have to pay some money, you know, or lose their license or lose their, like, something really needs to be, because they ain't going to jail, obviously. They're not being prosecuted. Most of them ain't being prosecuted. So they need to start hitting these folks' pockets. Like, don't fire them. They need to lose everything.
Man.
You know, and that'll make people think twice about when they get ready to pull a trigger or yank somebody out the car and beat them half to death over a bust taillight.
Man, this money, man, this money coming out of thin air too. Because I was looking at something that Ice Cube was saying about the U.S. printed $3 trillion without any inflation. Like, where did you? I mean, because you do realize, like, so when he say the $3 trillion, that was like the stimulus shit that they've been dishing out.
Well, that's an interesting comment. That's the first I heard of Ice Cube saying that, but like, it's always interesting how money shows up when they want it to show up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's like money shows up when they want, like, we broke, we won't have this, won't have that. We can't, you know, supply this, you know, but money, you know, it shows up when you want it to. So it's always some kind of trick going on, man. So, you know, it's always something. Excuse me. It's always something, you know, with them and how they do. But I just think that these cops that are shooting people, abusing folks, all of that, I think that when these settlements come out, they start taking their money out their pension.
I agree.
They start taking their money out them police funds. They start taking their money out of their budgets. Like, make them feel it. Like, it needs to directly affect them.
Because they still going to be cushy. Like, they still going to be cushy when they fire. When you force them to resign, they still got the pension that they living off of.
They still got the pension, and then they're going to turn around and get a job somewhere where they're going to be doing less work than what they were doing before. You know, probably a security job somewhere, sitting at a desk.
Not a security.
Monitoring somebody.
You say security?
Yeah, security. Yeah, I say security. I say security. I say security. I said it. Security. So, yeah, man, they need to start hitting each other's pockets, man. They need to start feeling it. Not able to buy a new truck every 2 years, and then they'll start thinking twice about it.
I agree. And I do need to, has nothing to do with what you're speaking of, but what I was just thinking of, because I keep forgetting to say it. You know, I have been giving Meg Thee Stallion a hard time, things of that nature. And I just want to say I owe her a big time apology. She a ride or die. She ride and die for a nigga who weak ass nigga out here shot in the foot. Oh, this nigga disappeared.
Sorry about that.
But and wasn't gonna say nothing. Was just gonna let the police do the job. Wasn't gonna say anything at all. So I would admit when I have egg on my face, and well, you know what? I ain't even gonna really say egg on my face because my issue had nothing to do with that. But still, you gotta big up people who, you know what I'm saying, that wasn't gonna say nothing until niggas kept running their mouth like, hey, you know what? Okay, all right, let's say I gotta put you in check. But yeah. I still think that was a weak situation for whatever reason. That's like from what I hear from the stories that have been online. The nigga reached out the window and shot her when she was walking away.
Yeah, she was walking away.
He reached out the car and shot. I was like, dude, this.
High-powered cow. That's what we used to call them, high-powered cows. You gonna shoot somebody walking away, not to mention you shoot a woman walking away.
Exactly.
And she's getting away from the situation and you shoot. Like, you're a high-powered cow. His career is over. Like, his career is done.
I would have to say, my apologies, Meg. My apologies.
We got love for Meg, man. Got love for Meg.
And, well, no, I was gonna say a joke, but never mind.
Nah, let that one go.
I'll leave it alone.
Yeah, just let that one.
Maybe.
No, man. I think that a lot of these dudes need to start, thinking twice about what they doing and saying to the women. No situation to me, in any form, at any rate, I think should result to violence on anybody's part, in particular towards women. And dudes, you get mad, man, take a walk. You know what I'm saying? Go get another car. Like that situation, like not only did you injure somebody, and you ended your career, like, from that. Like, that's not, like, you can't come back from that. Like, you can't come back from shooting a lady that's walking away from you. Like, you can't come back from that, dude. Like, you're gonna be like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
even if you try to holler, like, ain't you the one that shot so and so? You like, oh no, like, that wasn't me. Yes, it was, nigga. You little bitty ass baby boot.
Oh, pew pew. Like, I mean, just, man, that situation is just terrible. And, I hope Meg is all right. She continues to be okay. And, dudes don't shoot at women. I mean, that's as easy as I can put. Like, don't shoot at women. Like, don't shoot at nobody.
Yeah, don't shoot at nobody unless they're trying to harm you or you defending your family. But you shouldn't be just out here just shooting random people.
Nah, dog, that's just stupid, man.
That's just dumb.
Leave that life alone, player. Leave that life alone. You're not about that life. Nope. You ain't about that life. So,
speaking of not about that life, and now we can wrap up on this joint. P Valley, and I want to speaking of P Valley, but I want to speak on when you said ain't about this life. I thought about those Delta devoted niggas. For whatever reason. Every time I hear this shit, I'm thinking some niggas out the back finna start stepping. Delta devoted? I'm like, nigga. Shut your dumb ass up, man. My Delta DeVoe niggas gonna be about here. Delta DeVoe.
I automatically thought about Bell Biv DeVoe.
Oh man, I was thinking about so much shit. I'm like, what is this? An R&B group? You stepping? What is this? Is this? Are you gonna stomp the yard? Stomp the line? What is this drum line with with stepping and stripping? What is going on, nigga? Oh man. Oh man. Great. You know what? I dogged it early on because of the Memphis shit, but it was a pretty good show. But this whole Delta devoted stuff was crazy. This nigga had a ring. This nigga looked like something that came out of a banana nut crunch box. Oh, right, health food cereal ring looking ass nigga.
Cut tape. You done for the night, dog. You done.
This nigga ring look like grape nuts.
You done. It's time to close. It's time.
Oh man. Is this a real gang? I'm sorry. Is it? Hey, if it is, I will go ahead and retract everything and delete that whole first joke.
Man, that ain't no real game. Even if it was, they got clown. Come on.
I just thought that it was a made up junk. The simple fact that they made it up and called it Delta Devoted. I was like, this nigga talk like it's finna be some deltas come up out the back in red and white, throwing up the diamond sign. Oh man. And then get killed at the end. Where were your Delta Devoted niggas? The fuck? Oh man, this nigga get killed by Clifford.
I guess they wasn't devoted.
Oh man.
I guess they wasn't devoted, dog.
Man.
Hey, one last thing. One last thing. Now go ahead. You go. We
might talk. Is it still on P Valley? Because we might be on the same thing.
No. This is about Lovecraft Country.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I gotta say this one thing. Hey man.
Go ahead.
This whole time, they pumped up this bodyguard nigga Diamond. Hey, I'm whooping everything in the club, ex-military type, whatever. This nigga get his ass kicked by a nigga, a white boy in a polo. A white boy in a polo shirt. I think he had loafers on with knee-high chino shorts on. You can't even move around in them little shorts. This nigga get handed to him. Like, okay, if you this big bouncer nigga and you finna serve this nigga in the bathroom like he thought he was finna do, ain't no way this nigga in his polo shirt finna whoop my ass the way that nigga got. Then at the end before old girl pulled a yawk on him, that nigga face look like Martin. in the Tommy Hearns episode, the nigga whole face swole up and shit. How you getting
He did get the brains beat off him, man.
That nigga he got his ass kicked.
Yeah, he got the brakes beat off him. Man. He probably need to do a little more training or something.
They might have kicked him out of the military because he got fired. Let me stop, because it ain't like I can't even. I probably wouldn't even be with the white boy either. That nigga fighting like that. I'm like, damn, hold on, white boy, shit. No, just playing shit. It's some chairs, some stools, or something. Goddamn it, that can and shall be used. That nigga face would have been broke on the kitchen on the bathroom sink for starters. Everything would have been used in that junk. Don't play.
That man got the brakes beat off of him. So, Lovecraft Country. Did you see you seen the latest episode?
The
episode 4, I believe it is.
I seen the junk was the you talking about the flesh falling off junk, that episode, or was it another?
No, that episode.
Okay, yeah.
So yes, I've seen it.
Man, that was the most graphic episode ever.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking I'm thinking at one point while I'm watching this, John, I'm like, okay. At one point the camera's just gonna cut away, right?
No.
At some point here, the camera's gonna cut away, right? This shit was just melting. I'm like, oh my God. Oh, this is disgusting now. And I'm like, my flesh crawling now. I'm like, yeah.
Dude, it was
the camera never cut away.
No.
Whatsoever. pieces still falling off. It was like,
man. It was so bad.
Oh my goodness.
It was so bad. It was so bad. Oh my God, it was so bad. It was so bad. Like somebody said that Jordan Peele is like, he's like all of the horror people mixed together. Like, man, it was so disgusting.
This nigga is like Rob Zombie to 12 Power. Man, I was like, that was disgusting. And I was like, I get what you were trying to do, but you could have cut a scene away and let us see a shadow of some shit going on. We would have understood. Trust me, we would have understood what was happening and going on. We may have asked the question, like, what's happening? Okay. Okay, thank you for sparing my eyes. I can't get that back, man. I was like, man, I think I was traumatized. I was up for a minute. I had to watch 2 other things.
Man, dude. And not to mention, it happened like 5 times in the episode. That's what made it so bad.
Man.
That's what made it so bad.
Man.
Like he was like, we're gonna show you how this, for the people who haven't seen it, this is a spoiler alert, by the way. Dude, like the skin coming off.
It's Wednesday. They should have seen it by now. I'm sorry.
Some of them ain't seen it, man.
Well, yeah. But, you gotta say it was. So,
yeah, it was disgusting, man. Like I was like, oh, but I will say overall.
So what Easter eggs? What eggs did you piece out? Because you see things that I don't get a chance to see. So what did you?
Well, I have to go back and watch it again because I think that there was some relevance to that Marshall Field's department store. I think there was something kind of dropped in there, something that they said while they were at the store. I think I need to go back and listen to it. Go back and check it out. There's a couple other things I think I probably missed because I know that show is heavily layered. Like,
yes.
Like it's layered. It's it's layered. So because just even like with his dad being gay and all that, like in the 50s.
Dude.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
What?
Okay. I'm sorry. I'm like Joe Pesci right now.
I mean,
okay. Hold on. Okay. This
all I had to say, I'm not even finna talk about nothing else. All I was saying is that them kind of dealing with a black man being gay in the 50s, not in the 70s, 80s, or 90s, but in the 50s is kind of another whole kind of situation that they kind of showing that kind of stuff was going on back then, the whole drag thing and all of that. So, I realized like, I'm not like, I'm not interested in it, like personally, but I realized it's part of the story. So, whatever. Like it was whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Now that you got that out the way. There were 2 sex scenes in that show. In that same episode. There were 2 sex scenes in that same show. The one that you talking about, this gay sex scene.
Yeah.
That shit was like 7 fucking minutes, my nigga. The straight sex scene was like a minute. Was like a minute and 45 seconds, maybe 2 minutes even. There were several positions, and I was like, dude, what?
I had to fast forward, man. I couldn't watch it. I had to fast forward. That's just my preference. I ain't hating on nobody what they do, whatever. I can watch. I can watch. I had to fast forward to it.
I put like this. Even
it was gross. It was gross. It's gross, man. I can't watch that. Like, I don't want to see that. Like, I would go into more detail about my feelings about it, but I'm not gonna do it. So I'm just gonna, we're an all-inclusive show here, but it was pretty gross. This is gross. I'm sorry. This is gross.
It was.
It was. Like, I'm good. Like, the first part of it, when the dude got ready to walk through the door, I was like, nope, not doing it. And I fast forward. And then when it stopped, I was like, I ain't doing that. And I fast forward again.
It never stopped.
Yeah, it just kept going. It was like the song
that
never ended.
Stopped. And the thing about it, like, since this was on cable, you don't have the beauty of a commercial coming in and stomping to the scene.
No, there's no commercial.
It's like, nigga, you finna get all of this gay ass scene, nigga. Like, oh my God. I am now traumatized. I can't even look at regular sex no more. Like, oh man. Dude, it was over the top. It was over the top. And even if you fast forwarded, man, I know you've seen it because you fast forwarded.
Dude, like, and like, it's several people that
which looks even worse when you're fast forwarding the scene.
Yeah. Like, but no, like, it's several people that I've talked to that, like, they're cool with the lifestyle, and they even said, they was like, man, that was
pretty much. They don't even show regular sex scenes like that.
Yeah, they was like, that's a bit much. Like, yeah. That was so gross, man. It was so gross. Oh my God. It was so gross.
You know what? So I want to say something. I want to throw this out there. So
go on, close the show out. Don't do it.
So I was talking to a female friend who was getting my mind off some things, and she was like, "Hey, so if you was watching that scene, so she's like, what would you think if you watching that scene and all of a sudden your man started rubbing on your leg?" I was like, what? I was like, hold on. Let me. Are you telling me that while this scene was going on and you was watching it, he started rubbing on your leg? She was like, yeah. He just started rubbing on my leg and everything like that. She was like, why are you rubbing on my leg? Oh, I just wanted to rub on your leg while just think about something else. A leg is a leg. I'm not even thinking about nothing intimate or even sex while this is even going on.
Not at all.
This needs to be questioned. Does it not? Am I wrong in thinking this?
No, you're not at all. Like, there
should not even be an urge going on while this sex scene is even going on. Nor should there even be a leg comfort to her while this is going on.
No, there's no leg comfort.
You should be rubbing your back like, are you okay for even doing this scene?
No, I'm not doing it. No, she ain't doing that either. I'm not watching. I'm gonna get up, go make me a sandwich. I'm out of the room
on my head. I'm looking at you like, hey, tell me when this is over with. You can watch this.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm fast forward. I'm gonna go in here and, I don't know, take a couple shots of Jack or something. I'm good with that. Some stuff I just don't need to see to know what went on, and that's one of them. That's just one of them. I'm good. Like, I'm good. I love my people. My folks, this gay and all that, that's cool. I love them all the same. I don't diss them and all, but I ain't watching it. Like, when I saw the dude walk through the door, I already knew what time it was. I was like, That's Omar from The Wire.
That's Omar from The Wire.
That's Omar. Mm-mm.
You know how he got down in the wire.
That's the Omar. I saw. That's all I saw. All I saw. Oh,
he
yes,
got that,
indeed.
he gave you that Omar look.
They had that Omar look. Oh, yes, indeed. Look. Nah, bro. We finna fast forward, my nigga. We finna fast forward. I know you about that life.
This nigga came to the door with his pants unbuttoned. I was like, the fuck? Man, what type of shit is this?
I said, nah, about that life. Man, he about that life. I'm
Ain't
good,
about that life at all.
No, I'm not about that life. I'm not about that life at all, sir. Let me go on.
No.
Could this get fast?
What's crazy is I don't even think gay people are even about their life looking at it.
Nah, I don't know. I don't think.
I'm like, I think gay people was like, ugh.
Yeah. Like, yeah, that was it. I was just like, nah, bro, I'm cool. Y'all take it easy. I'm good.
Man.
Nah, son.
At some point, there should be. At some point, there should be like something that comes up on the screen that says, if you can't stomach, please fast forward to this point here.
Pause. You can't say stomach, and that's the whole thing. You can't say that. Pause. No. Pause. Definitely pause with even saying stomach.
Indeed. Pause. Yeah.
You got to say pause. Like, no, I just can't. I don't like that. And like, I don't like musicals, and I don't like that. So I don't watch either one of them.
I mean, I would have to say pause before I say this. This whole episode was a lot to take in.
All right. It's time to end the show, man.
I'm dead serious, man.
I'm dead serious too. It's time to end the show. Because you keep going. You won't stop. It's time to end the show, sir. It's time to end the show. We're done here. A lot to take in? Really?
It was. Okay. You had to bounce around from not only the gay and the drag scene, then you had to bounce around from the skin falling scene. Then you had to, then not only from that, then you had a white woman doing it. You like, oh, what is going on? It was a lot. It was a lot to take in. Yeah.
And it's in the 1950s on top of all this. Oh, you must have forgot about the end scene, didn't you, sir? The stiletto.
I didn't. I was about to bring it up, but I was like, maybe you don't want to talk about that one. Man, I think that white dude will not look at any woman ever in life again.
I haven't seen anything like that before in my life.
Because he kept saying, "Hey, what's wrong with your eye?" Hey, your eye. My nigga said it twice. Hey, what's wrong with your eye?
He should have just took off running.
Man, he was like, what is going on? But what's wrong?
He should just, yeah. But
the nigga was tired. The nigga was thinking with their head downstairs, man. He thought he was about to get him some. He was like, maybe her eyes just changed color. Let's go.
Maybe. He got way more than what he bargained for. I'll tell you what he did, man.
Did the whole shoe go up there?
No, just the I guess the heel part.
Just broke off.
Yeah. Yeah. I was like, man. Boy.
Hey, next. So for something for you to think about and for the listeners to think about, next topic is going to be, what would you do if you had white skin? Because that's pretty much what this episode. What would you do? What would you do? What would you really do if you were in white skin?
Yeah, that's a good. And we need a poll. I think what we need to do is do a poll first and get some responses, and then talk about the responses on the show. So that'll be good. Yeah, that'll be good. That'd be good.
Because while I was looking at this, John, I was like, man, what would you really do?
Yeah. That's a good question, even like for myself.
Would you try and get away with some? Would you try and get away? Would you try and get away with some stuff? Or
I don't know. I gotta think about it first. I gotta think about my answers first. I gotta think. That's something that I've thought about before. Like even before seeing this show, that's something I have really, really thought about. Like what would be different if I was, and even like what if I came from a white family, and I got some detailed thoughts about that. So we'll deal with that on the next episode.
That whole scene where she ain't had to spend no money, man.
Yeah,
I believe that shit.
Yeah. No, yeah, I do too. I saw that. Like she was offering no money. They was like, "Oh no, just go ahead and take it." Like, "Oh yeah, yeah.
Happy to guys too, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
So very, very interesting question to think about. Give us something both to think about. So very interesting topic and discussion.
Yeah.
So good to see you, my guy.
Yes, sir.
Good to have this banter to go on, get my head clear. But
man,
we can go ahead and wrap this junk up. I am your host, Jason J. Will Does It. The Buckethead Boys in the building. I know I ain't give our intro. My apologies. Mind bouncing all over the place, but yeah, I am J. Will Does It. I got my guy, Ivan the Grizzly, the Great, the Buckethead Boys, and we are the Off on the Tangent podcast, episode 50, and we about this junk. Rest in peace, Johnnie Williams Jr. I love you, Daddy.
So,
holla.